Hi everybody, this is Johnny. Let's make a game together. For this game, we need some paper. We need 3 sheets. It'd be good if it's thick paper like this. We'll also need something to draw with. Different colors would be good. A pair of scissors. That will help us as well. Let's see, what else do we need? Oh, we'll need a bear. So let's get started. Let's put these aside for right now. All we need is the paper. I'm going to take one sheet of the paper and I'm going to fold it. I fold it in half, like this. And then I'm going to fold it in half again, this way. And then I'm going to make one more fold, a tough fold, which means I'm going to fold it in half one more time. Do your best. Push it down. We mostly just need the creases. So this sheet now has 8 sides, 8 shapes. Let's put this one aside. Let's do the same with this one. Fold it in half. Fold it in half again. And then fold it in half once more. And how many rectangles will we have when we've done this? Let's see. Look at all the rectangles. Put this one aside too. And then the last one. Take it, fold it in half. Fold it in half once more. And then fold it in half one last time. Try to get them to work out just right for yourself. That should be good enough. Opening this up, we'll see 8 spaces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's make it a bit flat. Now we'll need our colors. Let's see. Let's start with this one, this orange-red. Let's go ahead and put the number 1 here. And you can make the numbers any way you want to. That's a number 1. Next to it, let's go ahead and put a number 2. And then next to that, you know what's going here. 3. And then here, a little bit tricky with this one. How do we do this? That looks like a 4. And how about down here, we go ahead and make, you know what we're going to make. Make a nice curve here. 5. And then here. All the way around and up. Maybe a little circle right there. And then here. Coming down. And the last one. We know what's going to happen here. And 2 circles, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put this one aside. Let's choose a different color this time. Maybe we'll use this color. And we're going to be doing the same thing except with this color now. Let's go ahead and make the 1. You can make it as pretty as you want. Let's go ahead and make the 2. Go ahead and make a 3. Let's go ahead and make the 4. Like we said, 4 is a bit tricky. That worked out. And down here, a 5. And here a 6. And then a 7. And now an 8. Those look good. Put these aside. And let's see, we have one more sheet. This one's going to be special and different. So we'll take a different color. And we'll start off with our numbers on the top again. 1. And again, 2, and then here 3, and now 4. Let's add something special to these. Underneath of these, each of these, let's put 2 dots. This will be a special part of the game. I'll explain in a little while. 2 dots. So we're on the special sheet right now. Then underneath that, let's go ahead and choose another color. And now for something different. Let's go ahead and make a star. Let's give it a little happy face and a couple marks like that. Let's make one more. Straight arms out like that, and then back in. A couple feet. A couple lines coming out. Those look great. Now let's do something very different for these last 2. So watch as I make this. I'm going to start with 2 circles, like this. Put a little line like this. Straight line across. A big curve like this. Maybe a little rectangle there and a little rectangle there. Now I want to make a line that goes up like this. A line that goes up like this next to it. And then next to that, another line. And over here, something square like this. And then square down here like this. Maybe something like that. And then here, maybe a circle that's mostly filled in. And over here, a circle that's mostly filled in. A mark like this. And maybe something coming out like that. Let's make another one over here. Same thing. Let's go ahead and make our 2 circles. Like that. Straight line here. Straight line here. Big curve. A rectangle. Maybe another rectangle here. Maybe another rectangle there. And then how about a straight line going up like this. One over here with a little bit of line on top, a couple straights like this, and then straight up on top. That looks familiar, doesn't it? And then how about a rectangle shape there, rectangle shape there, and then come straight down like this. Let's not forget about the mostly filled circles here. That's a mostly filled circle. And how about this mostly filled circle? And then a couple of these. I think we're good. So what we want to do now is put away our pencils. I think we're done with those. And now we need our scissors. We're going to cut out all these pieces. So I'm going to cut the long line first, right on the crease. And I'm going to cut out each one of these. If I'm not sure about the fold, I can pinch it again. Cutting out each one. Another. Another. So we present these. And again. And again. All these. These are those. On stage. Okay. Just one more. That looks great. We're done with the scissors now. Let's take them, stack them all together, and then shuffle them. That's not really well. Oops. And we have our cards. I'm going to move our friend the bear away just a little bit here so we have some room to play our game. And what we're going to do with these great cards here is we're going to set them out on the table in a grid, and we're going to be playing a memory game. This game is Monster Memory. Monster Memory. So face down, I'm putting down 6 cards like this. Another row 6. Another row 6. And one last row 6. So good right now. All set out like this. What we're trying to get to in this great game is the number 10. The number 10 is what counts. And there are going to be 2 players for this game. One player is Vero, and the other player is Ray. Vero is going to go first. Vero can pick up 3 different cards to try to make the number 10 with adding and subtracting, but there are some surprises in this game as well. Vero wants to know what's in this top one here and finds an 8. Vero looks down at the bottom corner here and finds a 3. Now 8 and 3 are too much. If Vero finds the right card now, maybe Vero can make a 10. Vero's found a 5. Now Vero's going to say 8 plus 5 is 13. 13 minus 3 makes 10. So Vero gets to pick up all these cards. And these count for Vero's score. Vero goes again. Vero turns over this card, which is a 2 with 2 dots. The 2 dots are special because the 2 dots mean that Vero can use this as a 2 or 2 2s. As 1 2, she can add or subtract it. As 2 2s, she can have 2 plus 2, which makes this card a 4. Or she can do 2 minus 2 and make it a 0. That might be helpful sometimes. So she starts with a 2. She wants to know what this card is now. And she's found a 3. The 3 has 2 dots. Vero decides that 3 and 3 make 6. 2 and 2 make 4. 6 and 4 make 10. So Vero's going to collect these 2 as well and take another turn. Vero's going to go over here and turn this card. It's a 5. Vero turns this card over here and it's a monster. When the monster's turn, you lose your turn. Vero's turn will end now, but she gets to do one special thing. She takes these 2 cards, and then, making sure that Ray can't see what's going on, Vero shuffles these cards, mixes them up, and puts them back in the places before where these cards were. It could be any place that's empty right now. So Vero puts these cards back down. Ray doesn't know which one's the monster and which one's not. Now it's Ray's turn. Ray doesn't trust these 2 right now. So Ray starts over here and turns over a 3. Ray looks around, says, what about this top one up here? That's a 2. Ray says, I've got one more card I can turn. I hope I get the right one. So Ray turns this one here, and it's a 1. But it's a double 1. So it could be 1 and 1 is 2. 2 and 2 is 4. 4 and 3 is 7. Ray loses turn because Ray didn't make a 10. Vero's going to hold on to those cards in her memory. She might find good use of them. So now it's Vero's turn. Vero starts up here and finds a 9. And Vero's going, where was that 1? Where was that 1? Where was that 1? Oh, the 1 was here, wasn't it? There it is. This can be a 1 or 2 1s. Vero's going to say it's just 1 1 and take these 2 cards. Vero gets to go again. Vero takes this card and turns it over. It's a 4. And Vero's going to turn over this middle card up here, and it's a 7. That's too much. Needs to subtract 1. She needs to subtract 1 somehow. She turns over this one, and it's an 8. 7 and 8 is 15. Minus 4 makes 11. This just doesn't work. So Vero's turn is over. Ray is going to remember where these cards are in part of Monster Memory. So Ray goes now and decides to turn over this card. It's a 3. And Ray remembers, is this a 7? Is this a 7? Which one's the 8? Which one's the 7? Ray turns this one over and it is the 7. So 3 and 7 make 10. So Ray has 2 cards, 2 points. Ray goes again. Ray decides to turn this one over and it's a 2. And Ray remembers that this one is an 8. 2 and 8 make 10. Ray gets to go again. Ray turns over this card. It's a 1. What goes with a 1? Ray tries this card. It's a star. What's special about the star is the star can be any number that Ray wants, but Ray has to say what the name of that star is. So 1 and something make 10. What is it? 1 and 9. And Ray gets to have this card, 2. Ray goes again. Ray turns over this card, another star. What a good thing. And what if Ray turns over this card? Ah, the monster. Ray's going to lose the turn. So Ray takes both of these cards and doesn't show Vero what's going on. It mixes these up and puts them back on the board. And Vero doesn't know which one's which, but it's Vero's turn now. And Vero's going to turn over this one. It's a 7. Going to turn over this one, and it's a 4. Not quite good enough. And Vero turns over this one, it's a 6. Well, 6 and 4 and 7, that doesn't quite work. It's too much. So Vero loses a turn. Ray's going to remember what the cards are now. Ray starts over here, turns this card over, 5. Ray turns over this card, it's a 4. What's the magic number now? Ray turns over this card, it's the monster. So Ray takes these 3 cards, doesn't show Vero what's going on, mixes them up, puts them back down, and it's Vero's turn. This is the game Monster Memory. And as you can see, Ray and Vero played really, really well. They will keep playing the game until they feel like there are no more 10s to be made. And they might come across the monster a few more times. But that can be the fun part too. Just remember the stars can be any number. They're 2 dot cards, as we've seen before. The cards with 2 dots on them, so stars can be any number. And 2 dot cards, like the ones Vero had, can be any number of 3s. So 2 3s or 1 3, and you'll decide. This game is called Monster Memory. Vero and Ray played a great game together. For this game, you will need paper. You will need some drawing tools. You'll need a pair of scissors. And you'll need one more thing. What is it? Oh, you'll need a bear. Do enjoy this game. Have fun with it.